This video is going to show you how to assemble the hexagons that go in the left and the right hand strip of the quilt. So we've got 6 of our triangle E's, I believe it is. I like to make sure that the tops of the triangles are all pointing in so that all the vertical lines are pointing, the tips are pointing in. I also like to arrange where I have a variety of colors. You know, they're not all the same, they're just a little bit. I don't try to get not too many of the same colors next to each other. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to assemble these 3, and then we're going to assemble these 3. So main thing is when you start, leave you about a 1/4 inch from the tips, just so when you iron them, they'll lay nicely. So I'm going to sew those together and then I'll be right back. So I have sewn these 3 together and these 3 together. I do want to show you on the back, when you iron them, make sure that you iron these seams all in the same direction. So mine are, I just pushed them all to the left on both pieces, to the left, to the left. And that way when you bring this piece around, your seams will nest into each other. So now we're going to sew these 2 pieces together. But I want to show you a little trick for getting your points to line up just right. You're just going to take a couple of straight pins, and we're going to insert that pin right there exactly at our point. I don't know if you can see that. Oop, I missed. Right there. It's just right at our point where all 3 of those meet. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other piece. Insert that pin right there exactly at the point where you want them to meet up. Oh, I'm struggling with that one a little bit. Bear with me. There we go. Okay. And then what you're essentially going to do is just line those 2 up. Put this pin in where that pin is. Put this pin in where that pin is. Slide your 2 pieces together. So now you've got 2 straight pins sticking through there. See there? Okay. You want to make sure your straight pins are straight up and down there. And then clip it. Go ahead and line up your other edges a little bit just to make sure it's straight. Clip that there. And you can clip the rest of it as well. And then you can actually go ahead and remove those straight pins before you take it to the sewing machine. Open that up. You can see your points are lined up very well. And then you can just go ahead and iron the rest of those seams down in the same direction that you ironed the first ones. And as you can see, that should lay really flat for you when you